Hey, crypto family. So today I'm going to cover the recent rally that we had, as well as some news about North Korea getting involved in cryptocurrencies, Deloitte actually investing more in cryptocurrencies, and then Bank of America filing a crypto patent, and Jordan Belfort and his recent interview with CNBC yesterday. So with that, let's go and get started. So again, it's good to see we've had some positive movement in cryptos lately. You can see here Bitcoin's up over 2% to $7,055. Looking at Bitcoin here, I'll go ahead and break it down. That $6,900, $68 to $6,900 level was a huge level for Bitcoin. I'll go ahead and put on a daily chart so you can actually see it. So if you look here, I have these three different lines. Now the first one is the 50-day moving average, this blue one. The orange line is the 128-day moving average, and then the purple line is the 200-day moving average. So you can see that 50-day moving average was providing some resistance around that $6,900 level. And once it did break that, then we stuck above and went all the way to a high of $7,133. So as long as we can stay above this level, or if we do get down to that $6,800, $6,900 level and then bounce back, then that will be seen as a healthy consolidation and a bullish sign to continue moving forward. Now you can see here I do have my DeMark indicators on. So I'll go ahead and go on the 4-hour, and you can see here that it did come up to a 9. And usually after a 9, a green 9, you see a reversal following that. Now, the next candle that followed wasn't a red candle, but you can see the one after it was. Now, it's not saying that Bitcoin's going to have a full reversal to the downside, but we may retrace a little bit from here. So it's just something to keep in mind. And again, you can see here on this 4-hour, they have the 200-day moving average. Not quite as accurate, on smaller scales, but you can see here it falls around that $6,900 level. So again, trying to stay above that, and as we have a healthy consolidation and then move forward from here. So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on those and see exactly, if Bitcoin does want to continue or if we want to have a small retracement. So we'll keep an eye on that, and hopefully we'll continue this bull run moving forward. But looking at the other coins here, you can see Ethereum, showing strong 3% to $293. XRP up 2%. EOS actually has been a strong performer, up 9.5% to $5.84. I know this coin caught a lot of people by surprise. And then continuing from that, we have IOTA up 12%, Dash up 10%. And again, you can see there are a lot of altcoins that are up double digits. And like I said in my last video, don't be so consumed with Bitcoin that you miss these great opportunities on these altcoins, okay? If Bitcoin's staying stagnant or slowly climbing higher, then these altcoins will have better returns. Now, the reverse is also true. If Bitcoin declines, these altcoins will crash a lot harder. So you kind of have to play the game. Look at altcoins that haven't popped much, that are right on their support lines, and just the right trade setups. You have to be patient. That's a big thing in crypto, and then capitalize on those entries and those risk reward ratios. So something to keep in mind when you are trading with altcoins. But I believe it's very good to diversify yourself, maybe 2 or 3 coins, so that you're not overextended, and you can, catch different opportunities if they do arise. But covering some news articles. So one of the ones I want to cover is North Korea getting involved in cryptocurrencies. Now, with the sanctions that the U.S. has put on North Korea, they kind of have their hands tied with what they can, kind of what income they can bring in and what sources of income they can have. So right now they're looking at hosting their first ever international crypto conference. Now, I know what you're thinking, them trying to attract a lot of people to North Korea, that's not really going to happen. For the United States, people are already pretty much banned from going to North Korea, or it's very, very heavily weighted against, and, which is reasonable. Now, they're still trying to do this. It says, sanctions hit North Korea is planning to host its first ever international conference focusing on cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology in October. According to Radio Free Asia, this event will be held in the Hermit Kingdom capital of Pyongyang and will stretch for 2 days beginning October 1st. Now, it's good that they're spreading awareness of cryptocurrencies. Again, if North Korea, they already do have strict internet laws, but if they do end up bringing cryptocurrencies into their mainstream, then that could be another source of cash flow, for the market cap globally. So again, this is something to keep in mind and something to watch. Not expecting too much from North Korea, considering as they are, a very, very strict, almost like dictatorship. So again, we'll have to see if the conference takes off and if they do adopt cryptocurrencies. And, that's to be seen, but it'll be interesting to see what happens on October 1st. Now, another article in the news is talking about Deloitte, which is an auditing and tax firm, consulting firm. And it says Deloitte tech and telecom execs plan to invest millions in blockchain. It says a new survey from Deloitte found that 40% of executives from the telecom, media, and technology space want to invest in blockchain research during the next year. Now, this is huge because a company of this size wanting to invest in blockchain says a lot. It says they believe in the technology and they believe it has a bright future. Now, it says here, Deloitte's report included other data points highlighting the interest on the financing side of things. In the first 6 months of 2018 alone, venture capitalists have funded blockchain startups to the tune of $1.3 billion. And that's huge. Now, it said, this was another big one that I liked. It said the firm predicted that revenue for blockchain companies would grow from $340 million in 2017 to as much as $2.3 billion by 2021. So again, they already see these high numbers they're predicting for blockchain. So, I mean, that's just one extra layer to put on as to why blockchain is such a good technology and why there's going to be so many people investing in the future. So just one more reason to be bullish on blockchain long term. Now, another company looking at blockchain is Bank of America. So it says Bank of America files patent for cryptocurrency custody system. Now, basically what Bank of America is saying is if a lot of their clients are going to start getting involved in cryptocurrencies, they want to be able to have a custody system to keep all of their clients' cryptocurrencies secure, kind of like a vault, if you will, because they know there's going to be a lot of malicious hackers and they know exchanges aren't a safe place to store your cryptocurrencies. So, pretty much Bank of America just saw the writing on the wall. They saw, where everyone was shifting to now. They're going to cryptocurrencies. So good on them for kind of, taking the go ahead and filing this patent to get this custody system going. I really hope this takes off and that, more and more companies get into this, just the blockchain space in general, so that it helps spread Bitcoin and, other cryptocurrencies more towards the mainstream. And then one of the last things I want to talk about is Jordan Belfort. So he was on CNBC. For those who don't know Jordan Belfort, he was famously portrayed in the Wolf of Wall Street movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Basically, this guy got into penny stocks and kind of made a scam out of it. His company would just, call people, try to promote these fake companies, get people to invest their money, and then just cash out right away. And of course, there's no real companies involved. Now, what he says is there's a lot of scams happening around Bitcoin. It's not safe to invest. SEC won't get involved in Bitcoin. It's like the wild, wild west. And while a lot of the things he's saying is true, he's kind of demonizing Bitcoin, and it gets enveloped in all of this bad controversy where people are thinking Bitcoin's a scam. So this guy has been against Bitcoin. He's not. And it was funny because during this interview, they were bashing Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And yesterday was the day that all the coins rallied. So I thought it was hilarious. Anything on CNBC, usually the opposite happens. So if they're bashing it, it rises. If they're saying it's going to go to the moon, then it tanks. So it was pretty funny to see, that they were wrong in this sense. And yeah, just always do your due diligence. You're always going to have people that are bashing it, even people that are talking good about it. Always do your research and, only invest what you can afford to lose. So that's the biggest thing with cryptocurrencies. And then last but not least is an article about what percentage of Americans invest in cryptocurrency. So right now, only 8% of Americans invest in cryptocurrency, which I still think this number is kind of high. But even if it is the right number, that's still 1 in 10 Americans are actively invested in cryptocurrency. So that's still a very, very small amount. And one of the biggest takeaways from this article is the people that are invested aren't the people that are rich, that are making over 100,000. It's the people that are, below the poverty level, maybe near that, minimum wage level, or maybe a little bit higher, but they have the mentality. It's the younger groups. So the younger people, and they're more attracted to the digital age. They're kind of getting with the times and that, get rich quick scheme. So that seems to be the pull with the younger crowd and the, less wealthy, is that cryptocurrencies is going to be the saving grace and they can invest their money and so forth. But even so, that still tells you that, big money is not even in cryptocurrencies yet, nowhere near it. So we're still a year, 2, 3 years away from that. But just seeing that, still a small percentage is invested, I mean, that gives me that much more confidence for the future of how much cryptocurrencies can grow. I think we're only at 230 billion market cap. I mean, that's nothing compared to stocks. A lot of people are saying, we can get up to $2 to $5 trillion market cap at the peak of cryptocurrencies, which is still 10x from where we're at now. So again, keep that in mind when you're investing and just, looking at the future. There's still barely any people that are invested in cryptocurrencies. There's still a long way to go. And again, I'm hoping this bull run continues, and we'll have to see if Bitcoin, can hold that support around that $6,800 level. If it can, then I can see us definitely rising higher. And then our next resistance point will be around this 128-day moving average, about $7,400. So we'll have to watch around here, and hopefully we can bust through that and then get closer to 8,000. So with that, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, thanks for watching.